Now, this is my BMW M140i, and regular viewers of this channel kind of knows the build on this car now. I've done pretty much everything I wanted to do to it. LSD, suspension, brakes, it's got more power. What else can we possibly need? Well, in comes this man right here, because now I'm going to learn to drive the bloody thing. And that's what we're going to be doing today, mate.
We are.
So, racing driver Sam, welcome to the channel.
Thank you, Max.
Once again, how are you?
Good to see you. Very well, thank you.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah.
Because it drives ace now, better than a stock M140i. But
it is quick.
It is quick.
It's very quick.
I think it's quicker than my M4.
I think it is quicker than M4.
Yeah, I think it definitely is. But it's got a shorter wheelbase.
Very short wheelbase.
Yeah.
Widowmakers, these are.
Yes, they are. They definitely are. So there's so many M140is which owners have put around trees. Yeah. And all that stuff. People who can't drive.
Yeah.
Who might be from Bradford or Birmingham area. Who just send them to stage 2 and then...
Matt's from Birmingham, isn't he?
Is he?
Yeah. Anyway, carry on.
Oh, well, I didn't mean Matt. But anyway. So we're going to be learning performance driving today. So what does that entail?
So everything starts from the brake pedal. So if you throw a stone into a pond, the ripples expand out.
Okay.
Once you've cast that stone and you're on the way into a corner, the dice are cast. So we're going to learn brake strikes, brake bleeds, rotation, controlling the dive, the pitch, understanding what the rear of the car is doing in relation to the front, trying to communicate with the car so you understand what the front axle is giving you and what the rear axle is giving you. And because those axles are so close together, there's a very, very little disparity between the two.
Yeah.
So these cars tend to crab if you get them in the right positions.
Okay.
So you don't really want to be drifting these because they'll snap back. So you want to crab these. So all 4 wheels skitting across the surface is the safest way to do it, ironically.
Cool. So what are we going to start with?
We're going to start with just some corner entries and just work on your brake strike.
Right, okay, let's do it.
Okay, so let's go figure of 8. So you're at Dunsfold, okay?
All right.
Have you done Dunsfold?
No.
Oh, right. Doesn't worry then. So we're going to onto the taxiway and we'll turn left around this corner. And we'll have a look.
What setting? Should we traction fully off?
Yeah, absolutely. Start as you mean to go on.
There we go.
So all I want you to do, we'll work the route first.
Okay.
So this will be a left-hand corner. So if you look at the shape of it, it's going to have a late apex. So have a look at it, you decide. Okay, stay to the right, keep going. And we'll go into this left-hand corner.
Okay.
So think about the apex. Okay, and now in left again, and for a direction change to the right.
In here, yeah?
Yeah, and then we'll go right. And then back on ourselves, so figure of 8. See it?
Yeah. And in there again?
Yeah. Come around the top this time, I want you to carry on down the taxiway into that left again, and that will be a lap. Does that make sense?
Got you.
Yeah. Cheeky little lap. Alright, show me what you do. You know the route now, let's have a look at it. Seconds too high.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Too low, you know what I mean? Too high already. Watch the damp patch.
Cook that.
Why am I planned?
Yeah. What plan?
It's taken ages to grow. Okay, back it off for me. So let's just work on this downhill corner here first, okay?
Okay.
Your brake strike. Imagine it's on a curve. Your brake gets progressively harder as you get closer to the corner. So at the point that you're just releasing the brake is when you're at maximum brake. It should be the other way around. So your initial hit is bang, straight to as ever hard as you need to hit it is that time, depending on the shape of the corner.
Okay.
You hold a plateau, so you hold that pressure depending on the shape of the corner, and then you bleed the brake off depending on the shape of the corner as we come in.
All right.
Okay, so at the minute you're overslowing the car and you're not making the front axle work at all.
Yeah.
So we're taking all the rotation out of the car. So what you'll find is that as you exit the corner, you'll still have a lot of lock on.
Yes.
The car hasn't rotated on that
Yeah.
lock. So then we're asking the front right to do an awful lot of work. Yeah, and that's on a track day. You might find you cook a front right or a front left for that exact reason. So first thing I want you to do is work on that strike. Good. And see how you release that front axle there? That was excellent.
Yeah, that was,
Okay, so now we'll do it again.
More control in the car.
100%, yeah, because the car flattens out.
Yeah. Yeah. Because then I just brake to normal.
Yeah,
And there's a lot of, you can feel the weight. Whereas,
exactly. You're not on the road now. So that was a little bit progressive. And also what you had there was you bled off the throttle and then onto the brake. You can't do that because when you come off the power, the nose goes down.
one or the other.
Yeah, you got it. It's kind of like that. On the way in, yes. On the way out, no.
Okay.
We're going to get onto the roll sector in a minute, but first of all, we need to carry that entry speed because that's the most important part to start with. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Brake and release. Okay, so now feel that rotation? See, it nearly slid there.
Yeah.
So what happened there was you didn't hit the brakes. Modern cars now and GT cars, we've got ABS. So you hit the brake pedal as if you don't want the brakes to lock on first impact. Doesn't matter, they won't lock. So you got to hit that peak. It's about 100 bar of pressure you got to hit that pedal with.
I've got to really hit it hard.
Got to hit it hard like an emergency stop.
Okay. So I'm going to brake again.
Now, and bleed. Good.
Okay. Yeah, got it.
Excellent. And see how you had zero lock on exit?
Yeah.
So the car's rotated for you. Excellent, well done, buddy.
Nice. The car's more balanced than I thought.
Yeah, it is. It's good. It's really
Sure.
nice. The dampers are excellent, isn't
Pretty
it?
sure they have a 50-50 weight distribution.
There you go. Bleed. There's your rotation. Perfect. There you go. You rotated the car. That's what we want. So,
Is it?
yeah, 100%. So when you turn into a left-hand corner, if we can turn in with minimal lock, straight wheels, we can carry in more speed. So the straighter the steering wheel, the faster we can go into a corner. So the less lock we have to use, the faster speed we can carry to the minimum. Then, if the car can rotate, we can have zero lock at the apex, at which point we can have full throttle out. What happened there was you were off the power for too long. So the car, so the nose was down, the back was in the air, and we carried so much speed it just fell over itself.
And I didn't apply throttle.
Didn't apply throttle.
Which,
So
if I did,
it would have sat down and driven out.
Yeah.
Most people in rear-wheel drive think, oh no, I can't get on the throttle, I'll spin. The only reason you spun is because you didn't have the throttle on. So if you want to pull up here, we'll switch around quickly, and then I'll just give you a feeling of the strike, the bleed, and the rotation.
Okay.
So that's good for you to feel it.
Sure.
It's a lot easier than trying to describe it from the passenger seat. No power at all. So the more we can carry rolling speed at a high speed, the less throttle we need. So strike, clutch in, or clutch in. There's the rotation, it's falling, no power, no power, no power, then power out. And we're on.
yeah.
So
all about balance there, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's just letting the speed carry into the corner and letting the car fall. You got to be comfortable with letting the car crab in, okay?
Yeah.
This is such a cool car, well done.
You like it?
Yeah. I'm not a fan of modified cars. Okay. I like cars factory fresh.
Yeah.
That's how I like them, but this is nice.
Nicely done.
Yeah, and I would tell you if I didn't like it. I think you guessed that by now. There you go. See that ABS working now?
Yes.
There's your rotation and there's your straight wheel. Careful, you'll straighten up. Good man. So, that was very shallow vision. Okay? What happened was you picked up more throttle than steering angle.
Yes.
So the goal is,
too much throttle then.
When we've got zero lock, we can have full power. And any degree of lock should take away that amount of power.
No.
This is race driving I'm talking about now.
Yes.
Obviously, if we want to go sliding out the corner, we need more power than lock.
Yeah.
But that's not what we're doing now. We're looking for performance driving.
So what about now, Sam, if I wanted to do a nice little drift, but not so much speed coming out of a corner?
Yeah. So you got two types of drift. Like I just did there, you got high speed entry, the car rotates, it's under its own inertia sliding, and I pick throttle out.
Yeah.
That's more advanced, and because there's more things to go wrong there.
Yes, like I just demonstrated.
Correct. So the best way to start drifting through a corner is slow in, fast out.
That's what I'd like to learn.
Okay, fine. So let's go. What's your favorite direction to slide a car? I always work with your pros than your cons to start with.
I would probably say with the right lock.
Right hand in? Perfect. Okay, so you want to drop your right hand into the corner. So we're going to go left hand opposite lock. So the car will slide to the left.
Yes,
okay,
correct.
so let's do it onto the taxiway here, and then it's only grass. So what you're going to do, we're going to go a little bit faster, but we'll talk about it now. We're going to rotate through the corner. What you've got to do is plan your route. So when the car is going to slide now, it's going to go forwards and left. So if we can get our, see where the grass becomes the corner. If we can get our front right close to that, then we can maximize the left-hand room. Like we said before, the more lock you've got on, the more angle the car will have. So the more angle you have, the slower the car will go, because it's just at 90 degrees almost. The less lock you have, the less angle you have, but the faster you'll be going.
Yes.
So you need to build that up. So the good way to do it is set up at a slow speed, use throttle to pull it out, and if you want to increase the angle, increase the opposite lock and increase the power. If you want to decrease the angle, decrease the opposite lock, increase the power.
Right.
Okay? So go back round again. And what I just want you to do, drive in at a medium pace. So go around here, so set up for this corner again. Drive into it. Yeah, that's the corner we're going to try and drift. So okay, second. Tip the nose in, turn in, power. Good. Okay.
Yes.
Good start.
Not bad.
Now, where are you looking?
In front of me.
Correct.
Yes.
You should have been out here across me. That's the angle we're going.
Yes.
So you had no idea how much room we've got to the left.
Nope.
And no idea where you wanted the car to go.
No.
Look where you want to go, not where you're going.
And that's what I need to learn.
Yeah, turn your head.
Yes.
Turn your head before you turn the car.
Right. Okay.
Yep. Good. Okay, so we'll move on to third gear now. That's a turn right here. We'll do a third gear entry this time, okay?
A bit faster now.
It doesn't have to, this has got so much torque, you don't need to worry about that.
No, yeah.
But we don't have to shift up mid-slide then as well. So stay a bit more left, turn in now, throttle. Opposite lock. So brake. It's very flat here, don't worry. So what happened there was, the car slid before you allowed opposite lock. So what happened was the whole car was, the rear was sliding, but you still had right hand input, so the front end was understeering and the rear was sliding.
Yes.
And when you went into opposite lock, it broke into a slide.
It did.
Now, you know you're trying to slide the car, so as soon as power's down, you should be looking for opposite lock straight away. What we'll do
I'm not entirely confident myself here.
Okay, just pull up for a second. Let's do a quick demo. I won't smoke your tires, don't worry. Just show you what I mean. And what we can do is we can jump into the black Beamer.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Give you a bit of steering wheel technique. So we're on the left. I'm looking into the right. Third gear. Look at my head out this window. Nose in, power, control the wheel into a slide. Straighten it up. Little drift.
Yeah, that was good.
It's got so much torque.
It needs an intricate.
Yeah, but the problem is it's got so much torque. You can, if you put too much on for too long,
yeah.
But so it's making you a bit nervous.
Yeah, it is.
So
it might be worth.
So if you carry in a bit more speed, that'll take that problem.
Nice.
Okay, so maybe the rolling speed might help you a little bit. Because if you stop, if you go really slow like this, and we're doing this, and then we have to go full power turn in. It's a big brake. That's because you've gone full power.
Okay.
But if you could just increase your entry speed a little bit more, so it's just like this, where you're rolling in, and then if you just increase the throttle, so it's minimal throttle, just a little slide.
Nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Try that? Or do you want to try the Beamer?
Yeah, let's try the Beamer. Yeah.
So the drill we're going to do is we're going to start with a donut.
Yes.
And we're going to drive out of the donut on a slide.
No, good.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we're here, and we're going to stay tight to here so we can pick a corner there.
Okay.
So no clutch at all. We're rolling off the clutch. Turn your head, look for a center point. It doesn't really matter where we're looking. And we're going to go donut. Pick it up on the throttle. So I'm confident now where that is. Ride the lockout and drive it out. Yeah, that's all we're doing. Pretty simple. Now, the hard part is getting it going.
Yes.
And that was another issue you had, because it was like, oh, which, if you don't give enough, if I go progressive and I wind the lock on, it's understeering and oversteering. That's because the car's going, well, which do you want from me? We want to shock the car. So what I like to do is I get to full power just as I'm tipping the nose in. So that shocks the rear axle into a slide. So we're holding a slide arc, but I don't have much lock on. So we start the arc, so we're like this. Full power turn. And then at the opposite lock. See, my hands are constantly on the wheel. And now I'll release the opposite lock to let the car drag out.
Okay.
Okay?
Sounds awesome, doesn't it?
It does sound good, this car. Now, because this is lowered and it's got caster and camber settings on it, the steering rack feels that it needs a little bit of help. It doesn't just flick itself around, you have to kind of help it along. And it's great technique as a tool, because sometimes you have to throw the rack. Sometimes just letting go isn't fast enough, you have to throw it in the direction you want it to go.
When you did it then, were you in first or second gear?
All first gear for the stationary stuff.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
When you're ready, turn and power. Go. Good lad.
Not as good as yours though, is it?
No, exactly. And we haven't got a focal point yet, and we'll bring a barrel out in a minute, because that'll help you. In fact, I'll go grab one now, so you wait there. This is a right little workhorse, this car.
I bet.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Center donuts and prop shaft bearings, the only problems. When you're ready.
Okay.
Good job. Straight away though, that was a better effort than when there was nothing there to go around.
I held it for a second, didn't I?
You did, yeah. Yeah, exactly right. There you go.
More.
No, you're on the bump stops. That's it. That's it. Turn your head. There you go. See how quickly the car turned. Turn your head. Ah, good.
Not bad though.
Very good.
Well, you know, it was interesting to attempt to drift 140, but I don't think it's a drift car. If I was to be
No, it's
honest.
too short to be a drift car.
Yeah.
It'll drift well.
It does well on a bumpy road.
Yeah, the compliance of the suspension's brilliant.
Yeah, yeah.
Rebound's a little bit aggressive on the drift here, but you know, for road driving, it's perfect.
Yeah, and that's what I set it up for, to be fair, so I'm happy that you think that. But Sam, once again, mate, thank you very much
More
for
than welcome.
appearing in our video. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like and click the link in the description below to go through to Sam's website, and you can learn to do what I've done today. It's a fun day, isn't it?
It's good fun.
Yeah, really fun. I really enjoyed my time. I have to come back again and perfect this drift.
Always.
But anyway, guys, please click that subscribe button, and we'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.